Thank you, Your Honor. After having heard myself talked about, pro and con, for 3 days, I am very grateful for the opportunity to say a few words, unrestricted words, myself. Firstly, I would like to thank my lawyer for his masterly preparation and presentation of my defense. He has worked these long weeks and months and done all this knowing it is beyond my power to pay him adequately for his work. I believe he and other great legal minds have stated far better than I can the reasons they believe the First Amendment gives an American citizen the right to refuse to speak on certain occasions. Secondly, I would like to state before this court, much as I stated before Congressman Walter's committee, my conviction that I have never in my life said or supported or done anything in any way subversive to my country. Congressman Walter stated he was investigating a conspiracy. I stated under oath I had never done anything conspiratorial. If he doubted my word, why didn't he even question me on it? Why didn't he have me indicted for perjury? Because I believe even he knew I was speaking the truth. Some of my ancestors were religious dissenters who came to North America over 300 years ago. Others, more recently, were abolitionists in New England in the 1840s and 50s. I believe in choosing my present course, I do no dishonor either to them or to the people who may follow me. I will be 42 years old next month. I count myself a very lucky man. I have a wife and 3 healthy children. We live on the banks of the Hudson River in a house we built with our own hands. A very, very beautiful place. For over 20 years, I have been singing folk songs of the American people and people of other lands to people everywhere. I am proud that I have never refused to sing for any group because I might disagree with some of the views held by some of them. I have sung for rich and poor, for Americans of every political and religious opinion and persuasion, for every race, color, and creed. Now, the House Committee wanted to pillory me because it didn't like some few of the many thousands of places I have sung. Now, it so happens that the specific song whose title was mentioned in this trial wasn't That a Time, was not permitted to be sung at that time. It is one of my favorites, and I believe it is apropos to this trial. I wonder if I might have your permission to sing it now before I close. Well, perhaps you'll hear it another time. A good song can only do good, and I am proud of the songs I have sung. I hope to be able to continue to sing them for anyone who wants to hear me, Republican, Democrat, or Independent, for as long as I live. Do I have a right to sing these songs? Do I have a right to sing them anywhere? Now, at the beginning of my trial, Irving Younger, the prosecuting attorney, carefully pointed out that I was charged with contempt of Congress, not with being a communist. Nevertheless, Judge Murphy invited me to say whether I was or not before he pronounced sentence. Our fathers bled at Valley Forge, the snow was red with blood. Their faith was warm at Valley Forge, their faith was brotherhood. Wasn't that a time? Wasn't that a time to try the soul of man? Wasn't that a terrible time? The fascists came with chains and war to prison us in hate, and many a good man fought and died to save the stricken faith. Wasn't that a time? Wasn't that a time to try the soul of man? Wasn't that a terrible time? The judge disagreed with my statement to the court, sentenced me to a year in jail.